For BA18 Reflection 10 video. This week was on chapter 13, and I did accurately predict how well I knew the material. Most of my responses were to the knowledge survey were have read before or have seen it before, and I did fairly well. I did all right on the quiz, so those matched up pretty well. And I basically did the same thing this week, except I didn't really go over the PowerPoints or the videos too much. I just sort of read the chapter, just one time. So, I mean, I got the score I deserved. And nothing was confusing at all this week. But since it was just one chapter, chapter 13, I felt the chapter was pretty straightforward, and I felt that since it was just one chapter, I had the time to focus and to do well on the chapter. And one thing that I reviewed this week and can explain is the difference between an intended and a incidental beneficiary. So basically, the beneficiary is the one who is like someone who benefits from the contract, a third party who benefits from the contract. We're talking about third party beneficiaries here, and the an intended beneficiary is when before or as the contract is being made, at least one of or both of the people involved in the contract know and are including someone or something in the contract. So that would be intended. They intended for that person to benefit from the contract, so they are an intended beneficiary. On the other hand, an incidental beneficiary is someone who just happens to benefit from the contract. They have no say in the contract and cannot enforce it, because even though they were going to benefit from it, it was just coincidental, or they just happened to benefit from it. No one actually planned for them to benefit from it, and they weren't in the contract at all, so they're not entitled to anything. And yeah,